Hey guys, welcome to part 7 of playing Persona 4 Dancing All Night while we wait for Persona 4 Gold to get synced up. So let's go ahead and see GA's performance today. Proceed.
Get ready to dance.
Alright, I'm ready to dance.
Tamami-chan will save you in no time!
You're on fire, Chie! Show off those kicks!
We are living the Going great! Come on, let go of the remote, don't you know you're ready on a jump on it. I'm on a roll! Get on a go, but I don't use hey, I've been kazoo. Ready whenever! We reach your maximum capacity. Want it, delicious. Get up on your feet, down the world. Get your glee in all the whole world. Smooth it round down, we'll put you nowhere. You look up in your mind.
This is gonna be so smooth!
You know it's serious when Yuka State gets involved. I don't know why my voice sounds so deep.
Good, I can sense both your passion.
Get up, it's time to get real. Can't control the steering wheel. Outside isn't a bad mystery. Won't get out so easily. We don't live on love, so we reach the rise. What's happening? Hey, brother, watch yourself. Grab your things, don't miss your chance. Get in and get your own dance. Be creative, chart your course. You must know what lies ahead. Driving through the night of the ocean. Living up security. You are standing in the middle of another world. It's hard to figure real emotions. You are starting a shop where we're beauty. We help you find the place to go.
This is gonna be so
We
smooth!
all
Prepare to be
trust
dazzled!
place of relationship.
Dead on!
Life goes away without you.
That's the spirit! Tom, can you hear us? Yeah!
Alright, let's see what GA's Persona plays. Okay, trumpet. I'm gonna have to dock some points. The helmet visor's still down, so it can't reach the Persona's lips. Sorry guys, the realism of this game, it's not quite there. I mean, teenagers going to a TV world, totally fine. Playing a trumpet with the visor down, ugh. Really pulling me out of the experience, guys. Alright, let's see how we do with fighting Tamami's Persona. I don't know what exactly it is. The monster lets out a scream of pain and writhes. Awakened by Chie's dance, its voice is gradually turning back into Tamami-san's. When it finally breaks down, the monster crumbles away, and only Tamami-san is left standing there, hanging her head. Yeah, she's probably really confused now.
Tamami-chan!
Tamami!
What? Oh, that's right. Well, I guess I really blew it there.
No biggie, right?
Yeah, what's important is that you get it now, Tamami-chan.
Oh, man. I thought I did everything I could, but I didn't realize I had so much to learn.
Biting her lip, she looks miserable. She must have gone through things that we can only imagine. But along with that bitterness, I could feel a new resolve from her as well. And as proof, Tamami-san raises her head up, looking more determined than ever.
I'm going to stick to my extra voice training and all the dance lessons, no matter what anyone else thinks.
I won't give up.
I'll keep at it so one day I'll be able to express my real self to those people I heard. Thank you so much, Chie-san. And you too, Yu-san, Yukiko-san, and Yosuke-san.
I was kind of hoping the lesson would be to just accept yourself or say like, no, I think I put in a good effort and I'm proud of what I've done, or at least attempted. Rather than like, I'm gonna double down and prove them wrong, but, you know, whatever source motivation comes from, I guess take it.
Caught in a storm drain.
Hey, you think she knows this kind of stuff is why people think of her as the goofy one?
Don't ask me.
You guys, I'm standing right here. I'm an idol. A very serious, very professional, non-comic relief idol.
Tamami yells, and for a moment it feels like the same hectic atmosphere when we first met her, before a pillar of light descends nearby. A thick metal door appears, as if from thin air. What is that?
What the? A door of some kind. But where does it lead?
I guess there's only one way to find out.
The door to our dressing room? Oh, it totally is. It's got the same scratch right across here.
The door to the dressing room?
Yeah, the one at Takara Productions. We use it all the time when we have a recording session or something.
Come to think of it, it is familiar. This door does look like the one at Takara Productions we used to practice with Rize. But these types of doors are in most studios. Being newcomers to Takara Productions, we're not in a position to identify it for sure. But what about Tamami-san? She's a veteran idol and she knows the studio. She's been going there for years. If she says that it's their door, then...
Takara Productions. You mean where we came from? How could it be here, though?
Let's go take a look inside.
I mean, I think
We
it
might
makes
find
more
out
sense
something.
than it just being like a door that leads to like some house in Iceland. It's like, oh, okay. It does look like a dressing
Hello?
room.
Excuse me. It's a tiny bit different, but this is the Takara Productions dressing room. I'm sure of it.
I don't sense any enemies around. I think we might be safe here.
I could feel everyone's tension drop after I say so. As I thought, they're all tired. We've been on high alert ever since we arrived here. I don't blame them. Realizing something, Yukiko raises her hand to her ear and listens
Did
carefully.
you notice you can't hear that bizarre song in here?
There's something about this room. It's different from the other places we've been so far.
Yeah, I know what you
I'm
mean.
guessing this is like a safe
Almost
room
makes me
in
forget
the
we're in
midnight
another
stage.
world.
What?
Okay, I was just about to
is
ask about
this?
that letter on the
Huh?
mirror.
Some kind of note?
A note? Does that mean someone was here before us?
I don't think this is a letter. It's more like a diary entry.
A diary? Whose, though? Hey, you mind reading that out?
The pressure from everyone is crushing me. No one really knows me. I don't have any bonds with anyone. I don't want to sing. I have no right to sing that song. It
Is this
hurts
gonna be
so
like
much.
Tamami's
I feel like I'm
negative
suffocating.
thoughts?
I want to disappear. I'm too weak even to stand on my own. I just wish I could connect to someone, to have a bond to support me.
The writer was clearly in a lot of pain. I wonder if they came here and wrote it.
But this isn't the real world. Who would even have had the chance to do that?
A silence settles over us. After all, none of us have the answer to that question. But this rather realistic note, left here, because of how strange it is, it feels like a clue to something.
I just thought of something. But, I don't know.
Let's say go ahead.
Say it,
I mean,
Yosuke.
we don't really
That
have any
voice out there
better
kept telling us and Tamami to
hypotheses
get
yet.
connected, right? And then there's this note. And the idol who committed suicide? I don't
Oh,
know.
I see.
But I'm getting the idea that it's all...
And I thought
No, I
Naoto was
can't
the
handle this
detective.
stuff.
An idol who committed suicide?
Everyone, are you all right?
Oh, Rise, we're fine. How about you guys?
What the? What's going on? Oh no! Now I'm hearing voices? Rise-senpai's in my head!
Right. Since we're all in this world, it slipped my mind, but Tamami-san and the others don't know about Persona's shadows. It's only natural for Tamami-san to panic when Rise's voice is suddenly in her head. I wasn't quite sure how to explain it, but Yukiko instantly solved that problem.
Don't worry, it's like a phone. It's harmless.
Yeah, I did also
Oh.
forget as well that
Really?
she's not
We
used
just
to the
faced Tamamo.
personas and everything like that.
You're with Tamami,
But I think
right?
after turning
I
into
can
a
tell she's
giant
there.
clown, I think
I'm
you
glad
kind
you're
of
safe.
become more
Looks
accepting
like
of,
things are going
of
well on your end too.
concepts like this.
Yeah, Kanji and Teddy are both really pulling their weight. Oh, and so is Naoto-kun, naturally.
I see. I was a bit worried, but it looks like Rise's team is doing better than I thought. As I glanced at Tamami-san, she breathed a sigh of relief at hearing of the safety of her fellow idol.
Oh, thank God. Sumomo's okay.
And the place you're in right now, it looks like a dressing room, right?
What about it?
I think it'd be best to leave Tamami there to rest, instead of moving on ahead with her.
What? Why? I don't want to stay here on my... Ooh.
Just as Tamami-san stepped forward to speak, she lost her balance. Ready to spring forward to catch her, we all breathed a sigh of relief when she managed to stay standing.
Tamami-san, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just... I feel really tired.
Of course, now that I think of it, that makes sense. She's been in this world a day longer than we have. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. We're used to situations like this, but even then we're using more energy than normal. There's no way Tamami-san wouldn't be tired.
I knew it. It's like the TV world. Normal people get exhausted just by being
I mean,
here.
she's been here like a day longer than
So
us,
it would
but
do more harm
we
than
did
good if she
dance,
went
so I
with you
think we're
guys.
pretty equally
Is
exhausted
it really that
now.
safe here, though? I mean, what if shadows pop up again while we're gone?
You sent away all the shadows in your area, so it should be okay. Plus, I don't even sense a residual shadow presence in that room. It's almost like a safe zone.
A safe zone?
As far
Yeah,
as I can
obviously
tell,
it's
yeah.
safe. You got
So
that
you should make sure Tamami
comforting,
gets some
reassuring
rest and go
red
on ahead.
glow emanating through the window.
And about Miss Ochimizu? Geez, I gotta go. We'll talk later, okay?
Got it.
I said goodbye to Rize after she cut the conversation short and our communication ended. There's still business we have to talk about, but she'll probably call back later.
Was Rise
I
trying
feel like
to
we
say
got
something at the end there?
kind of
Wonder
very
what it was.
abruptly
Yeah, something about Miss Ochimizu.
cut off, and it's like, oh,
Hey,
they're
do I
probably
really
gonna
have to
come
stay
back in a
here?
moment,
I
right?
can't go with you guys?
Being stared down by Tamami-san, I was at a loss for an answer. Rize's right, it probably is best to leave her here. But to her, it feels like being abandoned in a strange, hostile world. I
I
mean,
understand what Rise
that's what it feels like to me as well.
But it's only natural for Tamami-san to feel anxious being here alone.
What should we do? Maybe one of us stays with her?
Considering what just happened, it's probably a bad idea to split up our forces.
I'll stay with Tamami.
Is that Naoto? Oh, okay.
Miss Ochimizu?
You need someone to stay in order for you to move on, right? So, I'm saying I'll stay.
I was in shock. It was none other than Miss Oshimizu, the head producer of LMB, exactly as I remembered her.
That is Miss Ochimizu, right? The LMB producer?
I think so. That rude lady we met at the studio.
Yukiko, she can hear you! Wait, hold on. She protected Konami-chan and she got dragged into this world. Why is she standing here all cool, like nothing happened?
This has got to be what Rise wanted to tell us.
Of course I pushed Konami away to protect her. I'm sure nobody had a better plan at the time.
You don't have to say it like that.
Not good. Unlike me, the others aren't used to Miss Oshimizu yet. I'm not worried about Yosuke, but Yukiko and Chie tend to take things personally, which means they could clash with Miss Oshimizu. In order to demonstrate that this is Miss Oshimizu's normal, I tried talking with her like I usually do.
Miss Ochimizu, I'm glad to see you safe. But how did you get here?
I
Okay,
hate
maybe getting a
repeating
little too
myself,
arrogant. That's
but I
like,
suppose I
oh,
must,
these people,
since you
they
weren't with the
probably
other
can't
group.
handle
I
her.
simply
I guess
walked
I'll
in.
show them how
When
it's
I
done.
came to, I was lying on the ground, so I started moving. I did run into some strangely dressed people along the way, but they didn't do anything to me.
Strangely dressed people? Wait, you mean shadows? And they didn't attack you? How's that possible?
I don't know.
I guess
But
even
when I got
shadows don't want
closer,
to
they
mess with
vanished into thin
Oshimizu.
air. Suppose I'm not too popular here either.
Shadows have likes and dislikes?
Pardon my rudeness, but you don't look very surprised given the situation. Why is that?
Well, I'm not that hard-headed. I don't know where this is, but after what happened, it would seem reasonable to think that something supernatural is going on here. And panicking won't get me anywhere, will it? Now, from the looks of you, I'm guessing you have an idea about what's going on. Or this is something you're used to. And you've come here to save Tamami and the others. Is that correct?
We all couldn't help but exchange glances at Miss Oshimizu's sharp deduction. She's certainly on the mark, but we still don't know her intentions.
Well, that's pretty much it, yeah.
Then I can only offer my thanks. Sumomo and Tamami. At the very least, your group rescued those two already.
Well, we just, did what we could. Wait, Ms. Ochimizu, how do you know that?
I met Rise Kujikawa and the others prior to coming here. It was after they saved Sumomo.
Dude, she really gets stuff done.
Ignoring Yosuke's reaction, Miss Oshimizu calmly scans the area, and her gaze settles on Tamami-san. Immediately, Tamami-san stands at attention, frozen like a deer in the headlights.
Tamami, if you're a professional, then bite the bullet. You're staying here with me. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I mean, she's not the most personable, but at least she gets stuff done efficiently, which, I mean, I guess you kind of have to justify the personality.
I freaking told you! This is the Empress! Every fan's worst nightmare!
That's all I have to say. If you're done here, then go. I'll leave the other members to you.
No mistakes will be tolerated, right? We'll do our best.
Miss Oshimizu snorts and tilts her head dismissively, as if ending the conversation, then looks away. Shortly, Chie comes up to me,
Yuku,
baffled.
I can't believe you can talk to her like it's nothing. She really gets under my skin.
Me too.
Alright, I
But she
guess
really
the
has to put things so
arrogant
harshly.
feeling of like,
That's
I gotta
no
show
way
him
to
how it's
ask
done
favors
is
of people.
a bit
It
justified.
makes me lose the will to even try.
Yeah, huh? I've seen her on TV, but man, she's even rougher in person. But is it me? Or is she harsh on purpose? I wonder if there's a hidden agenda or something.
Do you really think so? She did thank us, so I don't feel bad about anything she said.
Well, we're here to save the members of Kanamin Kitchen. Whatever she says, it doesn't change what we're going to do.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry I brought up such an awkward subject.
Anyway, we should take a quick rest and get moving. We don't have any time to lose. We need to save everyone.
2 left. There's still people we need to save. Yosuke's right. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. We've got a job to do. As I'm thinking, Miss Oshimizu finds the strange note, looking it over. After Yu's team left the dressing room, all that remained was Oshimizu and a very tense Tamami sitting alongside her.
You have a solo part at LMB, don't you?
Yes, I do.
How are you feeling? Any better now?
Yes, I was exhausted before, but I think I'm okay now.
I see. Can you dance for me?
Right now?
If you're too fatigued, then that's fine.
Oh, no, I'll do it. Please, let me
I
dance.
just imagine we come back, it's like, alright, you guys ready? You got rested up? Tamami stood in front of Oshimizu and began dancing. It's like, oh, you got some time for us? She's like, no, she made me dance the whole
Stop.
time.
No, you're not getting it at all. Listen to me, Tamami. The power, the soul of that routine is like...
Okay, I'm
pain
not
and
exactly
outrage,
sure how this is
the
connected.
agony of the oldest brother of a family of orphans, his precious Flan, eaten by careless younger siblings. You raise your hands to the heavens and cry out in pure, wretched, exquisite misery. Do our bonds mean nothing?
What? I don't get it.
I don't know, she laid it out pretty clearly. Leaving Tamami-san behind, we move on. After some time, our surroundings start changing again. What is this? It was Tamami-san's stage just a minute ago. Does this mean that from here on, it's something different? Okay. I guess must be Tomoe's stage.
Whoa. What do we have here?
It's way different from before. It was a circus for a while back there, but this feels more like nightlife, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. I wonder what the person who made all this is trying to accomplish.
The person who made this, huh? Yeah. It's not like the TV world where everything reflects the mind of the one trapped inside. So the most reasonable guess would be that that voice made all this.
That's right. In our investigations inside the TV, the mind of the person inside the TV affected the environment's appearance. But based on Tamami-san's case, this is different. So who's shaping this? Is it that voice like Yosuke said?
Who the heck is it anyways? It's been all voice and not one appearance yet.
Huh?
I mean,
You mean it's
Rise's
not a
dungeon was
ghost?
an adult
Yukiko,
club, so
I
I
know
don't
it's
feel like
unintentional,
it's completely
but you really
out
should
of
watch what
question
you
to
say
be like,
before you
oh,
start
this
losing
can't be her
friends.
thoughts.
Look, forget the ghosts. Either way, we have no idea who this person is, right? Isn't there some sort of hint anywhere? You know, something not ghost-related, please.
Let's say... I mean, I feel like there's some connection to Tamami. I guess let's go ahead and say, let's connect.
That voice was telling us and Tamami-san to connect with them.
Oh, that sounds pretty ghosty to me. It was written in that dressing room, too.
Oh, speaking of which, Tamami-san said that the dressing room was the one in Takara Productions. If that voice is the one shaping this world, then that person must be familiar with Takara Productions, right?
Yeah, and it sounded like the voice knew Tamami-san fairly well. Tamami-san was caught completely off guard when that voice talked about her mother, and even her insecurities.
All right, things are getting clearer. So the culprit's related to Takara Productions and knows Kaname Kitchen.
That's as much as we can puzzle out for now, but Takura Productions is Kahneman Kitchen's agency. Everyone knows them there. We don't have enough info to pinpoint the suspect right now. I still feel like Miss Oshimizu isn't exactly cleared. I mean, I think especially isolating Tamami, seems a bit guilty if you ask me.
Shut up! We're here to save Tamamine, Sumomine, Tomomine, and Nozomin, not to play your stupid game.
Or saving
we already know
Pokemon.
you've got something to do with Takara Productions. We'll catch you sooner or later.
Catch me? You're so funny. But how sad. You don't listen to a word I say. Our Tamami paid the price because you poisoned her. She abandoned her bond with us.
Don't say it like that! You're twisting things to make us sound like the bad guys!
Oh, but you are. A cruel poison that eats away at our bonds. If people like you didn't exist, they could all be happy, never having to deal with pain and suffering. How about this? I can return you to the world you came from. After all, if you're not interested in making a connection with us, then you have no place here.
Huh? You'll send us back? Well, that's
Yeah, I was gonna say that
good
doesn't
for us.
feel like a threat.
Don't fall for it, Chie. I'm almost positive that voice's offer doesn't include Tamami-san and the others. It's only trying to get
I
rid
mean,
of us.
considering that we abandoned Tamami-san pretty quickly, I don't feel like that's a
Trying
big,
to be sneaky, huh?
A big point of contention with us. Let's say... Let's focus on keeping everyone together, so let's say we can't leave alone.
Sorry, but we don't plan on returning by ourselves. We're going to find all 4 of the Kahneman Kitchen girls, and we're taking them back with us.
You's right. There's no way we're just taking off on our own.
I see. Then do as you like, I suppose. But I wonder, will Tamami go with you?
Tomomi? She's up ahead?
Maybe.
Alright, I feel a dance battle coming on. It has no intention to talk with us anymore. The horde of shadows in front of us is proof enough of that. We all know what's coming next. We take our stances and brace ourselves for that song.
Looks like it's not gonna let us through so easily.
Why don't you just give in? The harder you resist, the more pain you have to suffer. Connect with us, and you'll be freed from everything.
The volume of the eerie song keeps going up, and the Shadow's dance is affecting us. We're shaken up, but we can't afford to let our guard down now. We won't let this delude us anymore.
That's my cue. No way in hell we're backing down now.
Yosuke.
Alright, go Yosuke! Show him that you can be cool sometimes.
Gee, thanks.
Wow.
That's really encouraging.
I'm kind of surprised Yosuke gets 2 songs this
can you hear
quickly.
me?
I figured Yu Narukami would go up.
Yosuke-senpai, ready when you are.
All right. Well, I don't look that good, and I'm not as talented as you. But as long as I have
I
friends
feel
who
like this
accept me
story is
for who I
being
am,
written
I'm
by
gonna
you.
stick
That
with
he's
it.
like,
Time
oh,
to
everyone
burn
else is
that house
intimidated by
down.
this woman, but I can talk to her, no sweat. I think Yosuke talking about
Let's
how
get
much
it
better
started
Yu is
now.
just the like seals that
All
idea.
right, hit.
But we're gonna carry on and pick up the song tomorrow. So for now, that's gonna wrap up the gameplay portion for today and bring us on to shuffle time. Alright, let's see what Faye has in store for us today. And today's card is the 3 of Wands in the reverse position. So hopefully nothing too negative, but let's find out. The meaning of the 3 of Wands hints that you're planning or going to plan for the future with more conviction. This could mean that everything around your plans is going smoothly, as you have taken the time to plan your future and are taking steps to turn plans into action. It hints that you are perhaps creating a stable foundation for yourself. The symbolism within the 3 of Wands is that opportunities that can take place to widen your horizons are in many areas. It also is a warning to keep your mind open, as better opportunities could open up to you. As you take steps towards achieving what you set out to do, you're also becoming more aware of opportunities that are coming your way, and this could take you out of your comfort zone. This pushes you to sometimes embrace change and to start thinking in the long term. The 3 of Wands can show that you are in control and have a strong position, just like the character that overlooks and stands strong. The 3 of Wands is one of the main cards of foresight and vision. The last 3 of Wands meaning is that of travel in search of what you are seeking. There's a sense of leaving home, a voyage that must be undertaken. Great things do not happen to those that simply wait for them. You must expand. For most readings, this shows that you may travel to a new land over the water and that you may find an opportunity during your travels. Alright, I mean, sounds like new opportunities are coming towards us, but would you have to be a bit distinguishing and choosing which one is the right opportunity for us? But it sounds like good things are on the horizon. But that's going to be another card down and another day done. So that's going to wrap it up for today. Feel free to subscribe if you'd like to follow along with the journey, as I do this every day. By the way, thanks for watching. I truly appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.